and welcome back to Miss Rosie's class. Today, I want to talk to you about conflict resolution and how we can help kids learn how to solve problems on their own. No matter who they are, kids are going to encounter conflict in their relationships. They might argue with their siblings, disagree with their friends, or even fight with their classmates. And this doesn't go away after kids get older. As we know, conflict is just part of what it means to be human. Unfortunately, most of us don't spend a whole lot of time teaching our kids skills for conflict resolution. Instead, when kids get into an argument, they'll usually come to an adult to help settle the matter. We tend to hear a lot of, "but she started it," or "I had it first," or "it's his fault," and most of all, "it's not fair." But if we weren't actually there to see what happened, there's no way for us to know who's right and who's wrong. For some reason, we still think it's our job to decide what happened, even if we didn't see it, and then to decide who gets punished for it. And we can't possibly get it right every time, which means that justice isn't always served. This would be like if you were on trial for a crime you didn't commit, and the jury, the judge, the lawyer, and the witnesses were all the same person. Why should one person who wasn't even there get to have all the power in deciding what happens to you? They shouldn't, and I don't think I need to tell you that this kind of justice system wouldn't really work. But somehow we've decided that that's the best way to help kids deal with conflict, to just decide everything for them and then usually leave them wondering if it was even worth it for them to come to us in the first place. Now, it might seem like we really have no other choice. After all, we do our best to be fair, and it would be impossible for us to bear witness to everything that happens before every argument. But there is another way for us to help kids solve their problems. Instead of focusing on who gets punished, we can encourage kids to focus on finding a solution. This means naming the problem without attaching any blame to it, so that neither kid has anything to lose by working together to solve it. Now, at first, that might sound a little crazy, but that's only because we spend a lot of time believing that the only way to solve a problem is to punish the person responsible for it. But here's a secret. Usually, that doesn't solve anything. Think about it. When are you most inspired to do good in the world? Is it right after you've been punished or reprimanded for doing something wrong? Or is it when you've been empowered and inspired to do something good? If we really want our kids to do better, it doesn't make sense to start by making them feel worse. People do better when they feel better, and real justice means solving the problem, not finding someone to blame. By teaching kids to solve problems by looking for solutions instead of looking for blame, we're showing them that it's not our problems or our mistakes that define us. Instead, it's what we choose to do next that really makes a difference. Thank you so much for learning something new with me today, and I'll see you next time in Miss Rosie's class.
Studycat!